So today on Focus Gaming News, we're speaking to Eman Pulis, founder and CEO of the SiGMA Gaming events. Hi, Eman. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me on the program.
Yeah, excellent. It's great to see you again. It's been a whirlwind few months for SiGMA. Obviously the live event in Manila with ICE had to be cancelled, of course, but you've not let the situation slow down SiGMA's expansion at all. Almost every couple of weeks we've had some kind of announcement. What's been your driving force? How do you describe your sort of approach during this kind of unusual period of time?
Absolutely. Look, COVID gave us a lot of time to take a step back and reflect on what we're doing. And we've realized that our delegates, they are hungry for other markets. So not only in Europe, but they're hungry for Asia, they're hungry for Africa, they're hungry for Latin America and all the Americas. So we said, we believe the brand is strong enough to open in all those regions. So as a result, from SiGMA Europe and SiGMA Asia, now we also have SiGMA Americas and SiGMA Africa. So that was phase one of our growth. Phase two is all related to media. So from just an events company, we became an events and news portal as well, a media company. So we have news covering the whole world, whether it's gaming in Africa, gaming in the Americas, gaming in Asia, gaming in Europe, deep tech, land-based, online, you name it, we have it. And everything from all our events to all our media is centralized on one site. That's sigma.world. And the journey was a relatively short one. We're talking 3 months since COVID hit, but it has been a roller coaster. We really enjoyed the ride with this expansion.
How have you found the digital events and what sort of reaction have you received? I mean, on one side, digital seems to make sense as a platform for events for
Look, very, very clear idea. They're useful to retain contact with the speakers, with maybe a couple of sponsors, but nothing beats person to person. I really miss the physical shows. Just last week, we entertained around 500 guests to Malta with a nice reception. And you just could see it, the energy, the networking, the handshake, everything was so good. And you cannot replicate that with any virtual conference.
And you also introduced the deep tech side to the events. How's that gone down?
Yeah, that's another addition. Thanks for pointing that detail out as well. The deep tech basically is content made by techies for techies. If you look into gaming companies, whether it's suppliers, whether it's operators, they have a solid office made of developers. They have a CTO as well, and all those guys are usually neglected in conferences because we're always focusing on the commercial side or the marketing side, and we rarely sort of focus on the technical side. You know, which do you go open source? Do you go licensed? All these technical issues that a young operator faces, no? And it's important for smaller companies to start from day one on the right platform, because they would have a lot of more problems further down the line if they don't start immediately with the right software, with the right technology. So we want to address this lacuna, and we came up with the SiGMA Deep Tech. So it's literally a conference made by techies, a lot of CTOs on the advisory, a lot of CTOs as speakers, made by techies for techies.
And you mentioned Africa, and of course you announced the dates for the first African event, live event for next year. And the plan for Africa, I believe, is to rotate the location for the event. So you'll be moving every year to a different venue. What was the
great
decision?
great observation there. So with all the shows, we have one host city or one host country. For SiGMA Europe, the host country is Malta. For SiGMA Asia, the host country is Philippines, specifically Manila. For SiGMA Americas, so bringing North America and South America under one show, the host city will be Sao Paulo. However, when it comes to Africa, because the region is so vibrant, we decided to have not one host city, but 3 host cities. One is in South Africa, that's the city of Cape Town. Then the following year, we go to Ghana, specifically in the city of Accra. And the third year, we go all the way east to Kenya, the city of Nairobi. So every 3 years, SiGMA Africa will do a loop. And we believe like that we'll be able to hit the 3 regions more efficiently.
Excellent. And for in Brazil, can we expect a live event in Sao Paulo in 2022? Or when do you see that?
Earlier, I hope. So 2020, we have the launch with a virtual conference, but we already booked the place, the venue's booked. So come September 2021, I can't wait to be in Sao Paulo, my friend.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah.
Just before we wrap up, is there anything you would like to add before we finish?
No, my appeal is, listen, COVID has hit everyone in different ways. The sports betting industry is suffering. The events industry where I come from is also suffering. My appeal is to, have courage. I believe there's light at the end of the tunnel, whether it's a vaccine, whether it's a remedy that's going to help anyone who gets caught with COVID. So I think people will be looking forward to start traveling again and do business the way we're used to doing business. So that's my appeal number one. I think another appeal I'd like to make is to the folks in emerging technology. Whether you're in whether you're in blockchain, AI, big data, quantum technology, fintech, Internet of Things, there's all these new verticals. So whether you're in any of these verticals, we would love you to also consider the vertical of gaming, to embrace those verticals. I see a lot of misunderstanding between the two. So usually the gaming scene doesn't really want to know much what's going on in artificial intelligence and blockchain. They think that what we have is enough and we don't need to do more. I feel this very often. At the same time, I meet a lot of Puritans from blockchain and AI who tell me, listen, no, we don't want our product to be touched by the gaming scene. And I would love for my shows, for my events, to act as a catalyst for those two verticals to understand a bit better the potential that lies in each other, learn from each other, and do even more business together. So this is my vision with SiGMA. I hope that SiGMA becomes a platform where the two verticals, emerging tech and gaming, learn from and do more business with each other.
Do you think that we could see more innovation through cross-discipline working?
Absolutely. And I think, I say this in the most humble ways, there's no other events company better equipped than us to provide that. Because we have a great show in gaming, who you guys know very well, it's called SiGMA. But we also have a very good show in emerging technology that brings all those tech people together under one roof. That show is called AIBC. And starting this year, starting November in Malta, we're bringing those two shows under the same roof on the same dates. So expect a lot of cross-pollination to happen at our shows moving forward.
It'll be very interesting to see what kind of collaborations can emerge from that.
Oh, sky is the limit, I can tell you that. The application of blockchain AI again, big data, quantum, IoT, and fintech. If you put all of them together, not a single one, but all of them together, you know, behind gaming, that's the rocket fuel I believe that the industry needs to become truly global.
Excellent, brilliant. We'll certainly look forward to seeing the results of that. There's certainly a lot of exciting things to come from SiGMA in the next few months and in the next years. It's a lot to watch.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you, Eman. Thank you for joining us again. It's always a pleasure to have you with us on Focus Gaming News. We'll hope to catch up again soon. Thanks for your time today.
Pleasure on mine. Thanks again for having me.